Swastiastu guys, Alan here. We're having a great day. Today we're gonna be eating at Rumah Makan Pelangi, better known as Mie Ayam Jakarta. So this has been established since the 1980s. It's a favorite noodle place of mine since my childhood. So I have really fond memories of this place. They have two branches, one in Jalan Petra and one in Jalan Gatsu. But today we're gonna be going to the one in Gatsu. So yeah, I haven't had my breakfast yet. Can't wait for this. Let's go. Alright guys, so our food is here. We kind of went overboard with the ordering. So there's Mie Ayam Jamur, which is basically chicken mushroom noodle. This is my favorite here. I've been getting it since I was like 7 or 8 years old. Super delicious. So their chili is also one of my favorite part of the dining experience here. Super spicy, a little bit vinegary, but yeah, always very refreshing, very delicious. So got the chilies on top. Let's mix it all up. Make sure each and every strand of noodles covered with some chili. First bite of the day. Look at that. Cheers, guys. Oh, I love that. It's very flavorful, very fragrant. The mushrooms also adds quite a bit of umami in there. Yeah, and together with the stock, the soup stock, very moist, a very beautiful mix of textures and flavors in your mouth. Super delicious is why I love eating it here. And yeah, with the chili, it has a bit of heat in it. Yeah, very delicious. It keeps you going. There's also some minced chicken meat in it. Yeah, very good stuff overall. Grab another bite. Super delicious. With your Mie Ayam Jamur, you can have it come together with some dumplings. Look at it, it looks very soft. Very tender. Let's try one, shall we? That was beautiful. It's so full of chicken meat. The flavors just burst in your mouth. And the soft like dumpling wrapping just adds to the mix of textures in it. Super good. Let's move on to the fried dumplings. So I've been looking forward to these ones. Oh wow, super crispy. Snap this up. Dip it with some of the sauce. Ooh, look at that. Cheers, guys. Wow, the dumpling is super crispy, and the mix of meat is very well seasoned, very flavorful. And when you combine it together with the sauce, it's slightly sweet, slightly tangy, makes a wonderful mix of flavors. I love that. Alright, so let's move to the bakwan goreng next. Here they serve several kinds of condiments, one of which being the sambal that you put on the noodle just now. But for the bakwan, I suggest using this. This is slightly sweet, also quite spicy. Put a good amount in there. Let's go with the meatball first. It is soft but also slightly chewy. The meat in there is very well seasoned, and when you combine it with sauce, super delicious. Let's do with the tahu campur next. So tahu campur is basically tofu mixed with some of the meatballs on top. So yeah, dip it with some of the sambal. Look at that. Oh, I'm gonna love this. Tastes almost like the BAKWAN just now, but with the addition of tofu in there, there's an additional, like, you know, that tofu flavor in there, and also the texture, very good. Okay, so next we've got some of the siomai. Alright, give it some of the sambal, and cheers. It's packed full of meat, those tasty fillings, very well seasoned. I love that. Alright, let's go with the bawang next. Put some sambal in there. Let's start with the chicken meatball first. Oh, that looks beautiful. That looks beautiful. The meatball is very smooth, and yeah, it's pretty solid, but the heat from the chili makes it so much better. And let's go with the beef meatball next. Again, top with some sambal. This one is a little bit more chewy, and there's a strong hint of beef flavor in each of your bites. Very good. Next we have some of the pork ribs, very small ribs, but very flavorful nonetheless. Again, some of the chili, and there was also a bit more chewy than the chicken meatball, but it's so rich in flavors. So let's try the siomai. So just now I tried it with the smooth sambal. I'm gonna try with this one. That was beautiful, incredibly flavorful. And when you soak it up with the chicken stock, it's even more so, and also a lot more tender and soft. Love that. Right, so up next we've got some of the charsiu noodle. Pour some of the soup in there, make it all soft and moist. Right, let's mix it up. Oh wow, look at that. So the thing about the charsiu here is that you can order it by itself, or you can order it in a fried rice, or like in this case I ordered it in a noodle like this. It's always delicious whichever way you get it. Slightly sweet, very tender, a little bit chewy, but very flavorful. I love the smokiness that comes with it. Pouring some sambal on top, just for that extra beat of heat. Oh, this is gonna be good. Look at that, there's the bit of chili just drenching beautiful noodle, and the charsiu at the tip. It's gonna be good. good. There was like a burst of umami in my mouth. The noodles texture is beautiful, and when you bite into the charsiu in your mouth, it releases all that sweet, delicious umami juice. That was one of the most beautiful experiences of eating bakmi. Bakmi being noodle. One of the most beautiful bakmi eating experiences that you can get here in Bali. Superb. Mix the two together. Oh yeah. All that mushroom, all that charsiu. Ooh, they're gonna match so well. This is perfection. Okay. Break it up, all the crispy bits. Put it on there. So one of my favorite parts about eating here is like when you're done with the noodle, there's all bits of toppings left behind. This is the essence of everything I just ate. I know this sounds not very appetizing to some of you, but trust me, this tastes incredible. Also, if you're on a dining marathon like me, you want to refresh your palate, have yourself to the pickles. So these are basically pickled cucumbers, call it achar here. Very, very refreshing. Alright guys, so here they also sell some paos, some like Chinese buns. You can use it as a dessert or a snack or whatever you like. So they have like 10 to 11 varieties actually. So they have one with charsiu fillings, pork fillings, chicken, cheese, red beans, green beans, some peanuts, and some pandan. Now all of these cost like around 8,000 rupiah, so super affordable. This one is a bit of a special case, so this is a special flavor. It contains like salted egg, lapchang, which is like Chinese sweet sausage, and also some pork fillings in it. And this is, if you guys can see here, this is like one of their newest like additions. So that's why they still don't have like packaging for it yet. So there are two new variants. So the first variant has peanuts, chocolate, and cheese in it, and the second variant only has peanut and chocolate in it. So yeah, if you're ever here, give it a try. Alright guys, so that has been Rumah Makan Pelangi, better known as Mie Ayam Jakarta. They started from very humble beginnings, from like very like mini establishments up to now like 3 branches. So super cool. They established in 1982 and they lasted until now. And with how much they've grown, it only speaks volumes to the quality of the food they serve here. So one very interesting fact about Rumah Makan Pelangi is that the noodles, the siumai, charsiu, to the like Chinese pao that you saw just now, all of those they're actually made in-house. So they have got total control to the quality of the food that they serve here. Alright guys, full disclosure, we tried to pay but they don't let us pay, so thank you guys to Rumah Pelangi for supporting the show. We appreciate that. That said, I was eating it with the mindset of actually paying for it, so you can be sure I was doing it with full impartiality. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Alright, so if you're in Denpasar or if you're visiting Denpasar in the future, like once the borders are reopened, do pay them a visit. Super good quality food, super consistent, and will surely be worth your while. I put the links in the description, so do check that out. Alright, so that has been it. Do drop us a like if you enjoyed the video. That goes a long way to supporting the channel. Subscribe to us or follow us in our social media. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Matur suksema, and I'll see you guys in the next one.